So today is my first day of university. I'm not that excited to be going. I just can't believe that we're already here. If you guys didn't know, I took off a semester. So I haven't been in school in 8 months. And the fact that I'm getting ready to go to school is just so weird to me right now. I've tried to do all of the mental prep there is to do. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to be in denial about starting school for at least another week because the first few days of school, at least in the past, have always felt like not real school because you're kind of just like sat in a classroom getting introduced to the course outline. So it just really doesn't feel like I'm actually going to class. It might be different from university. I know that professors like to start immediately with lectures, so that's probably what's going to happen today. But even so, I just don't feel like I'm in school because it just feels so close to summer. And I still have plans like friends that's coming up, and like usually when school starts, like I'm too busy to actually see my friends. It's just gonna definitely take some getting used to, but I guess it's exciting to be starting this chapter. I just know that it's gonna be such a busy semester, but I'm trying to go into it with a positive mindset. But today I start at 10:15. So right now it's currently 8:25. I have to leave at like 8:50 to catch the bus. And then I have back-to-back classes from 10:15 to 5:30. After class, I'm meeting with my friend Clarice and we're gonna get dumplings and just I guess debrief on our first day. So that's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna be vlogging for the rest of my classes this week because today's Tuesday. I start today and I only have classes until Thursday, so I'm just gonna be vlogging my first week of school. It should be fun because I'm currently doing frosh. My frosh is continuing during the week of school this whole week, so I'm not doing anything today or tomorrow. I don't really feel like going to those days because it's not that fun. But then Thursday they're doing like a wine and cheese night, and then on the Friday I don't know if I'm gonna go because I don't have any classes, and going to campus is a pretty long commute for me, so I don't really know if I really want to do it. I think it's also kind of like a chill day, just sitting in a lounge and like having some drinks and talking with the other people, but we'll see. And then on Saturday is like a club night, so I'm definitely going to that. That's gonna be super fun and kind of the last weekend where I feel like it'll be free without me needing to do a bunch of homework. I really don't think I'm going to vlog that much of it. I might just debrief on it instead because I've made some friends, but you know, there's still new people I'm still getting to know and I don't really want to like film them and all that stuff, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm doing a little bit of makeup, not much. I can't be bothered to do much makeup today. I'm just gonna slap on some blush and call it a day basically. Maybe some eyeliner and lip gloss, and then I'll be on my way. One of the good things though about doing frosh is that I've met some people that are in my program in a few of my classes, so I know some people going into my classes, which is amazing because I hadn't known anyone. Just in case you don't know what frosh is because I've been talking about it, I feel like a bunch of universities have it though, but it's basically a week kind of before you start school where your faculty schedules a bunch of activities so you get to meet new people in your program. So far we've had like an orientation day, there was like a sports day, we did a bar hopping day, but just a bunch of fun activities where you can kind of meet new people. So that's what it is, and I've luckily met some really nice people, so it just feels really good going into class and knowing someone there and getting to sit with someone there. Anyways, this is my makeup. I just did some eyeliner, blush, I put some Vaseline on. Can't be bothered to do anything else. I feel like with my hair I'll do some touch-ups, but I just don't feel like doing anything that special with it. I want to have a chill morning. I'm always in a rush when I need to leave for school, but I have 20 minutes before I have to leave. I want to like make sure I'm on time, so I'm gonna go pack my bag now and then we're off to school. This is actually insane. I actually don't know where my classes are. Like I know where they are, I haven't actually found them before, so I should have done that, but I didn't. So hopefully able to find them easily and not be late on my first day. But anyways, I'm gonna touch up my hair a bit now and then we're off. it's the next day. I thought I'd recap how my day went yesterday. So it was so long. I had back-to-back classes without any breaks from 10:15 to like 4:30. I had 4 classes, and the first 3 classes in a row were all math classes. And then I had my marketing class, which usually is supposed to last until 5:30, but it ended early. It was a lot for the first day back, especially those math classes. I don't know why I decided to take 3 classes, but I'm definitely dropping one of them because it's just too hard to manage. I just don't think I'd be able to learn 3 different math courses all in one semester. So I had probability and statistics as my first class, second class linear algebra, and then the third class is discrete mathematics. And then, like I said, my fourth class was my marketing class. I'm gonna be dropping my linear algebra class because that is an elective. It's not mandatory for me to take this semester, so I'm gonna save that whenever I just don't have a lot of math to do in the semester. But yeah, it was so long. It was definitely jarring because, like I said, I've been off school for 8 months, so I have not been in a classroom in a long time, let alone having to think and be in that mindset again of being a student. So it was just a lot to take in and a little overwhelming. But after class, I got dumplings with my friend Clarice, as you guys saw, and it was very much needed. I was definitely craving that, and it just felt like such a comfort food, and just getting to talk with my friend after class was really nice. And then I headed home. I was so tired after that. I didn't do anything. I came home, chilled a little bit, and went to bed because this morning I had class at 8:45, so I woke up at 6:45 to get to that class. I went to class this morning. I had my first coding class, which I was late to because my bus was like over half an hour late, and it was so crowded in that bus too. But I made it to class like 15 minutes late, but it didn't really matter because it was just an intro class. We didn't start doing any lectures. We kind of just went over the course outline and what the classes was going to entail, and I was literally there for like an hour. I spent more time on public transportation than I did in actual school. So I'm home now. It's currently almost 1 p.m. I got home at 11:45 or 12 or something. I had some lunch, and here we are. So I made myself a matcha because, well, I need it for emotional support and some energy, because right now I'm going to actually not do homework, but I'm gonna start teaching myself probability and statistics because I had my first class yesterday. We started getting into the material and I'm already lost. It's basically a continuation of Cal 2, and I did Cal 2 like 2 years ago and I really don't remember it. So I need to refresh my memory on all that, and we already got into some topics. But what I don't like about this professor is that he didn't actually teach us. We went over a topic, he gave us a definition of a formula, and then he was like, okay, so let's solve some problems. I was like, what do you mean let's solve some problems? Like, we haven't learned anything. And he also said that he wants us to learn the lectures ourselves before going into class. That way we can just work on problems the whole class. So that means I'm basically going to be teaching this course by myself, which is just great. So I'm going to be going on YouTube. I found a lecture that I'm going to be watching, and I'm going to take some notes on that right now. We covered like 2 topics yesterday, and mind you, the class is an hour and 15 long. He came in, I think, like over 20 minutes late, and we learned things for like 20-25 minutes, and we already covered like 2 topics. So that just shows how briefly he went over what it is that we're supposed to be learning and then went into questions right away. I don't know how it's gonna go. That's just stressing me out really bad, but hopefully I get the hang of it. If not, then I guess I'll fail. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, can you tell I'm stressed out about that? But besides that, I had linear algebra. Like I said, I'm dropping that. That professor too, I was 5 minutes late to that class because I had to go to the bathroom because I have no breaks in between. So I was literally going from like one building to the next, and I was 5 minutes late. When I walked in, this guy is already frantically writing on the board, and I'm just like, oh wow, we're really just jumping right in. So that was fun as well. He was going so fast I couldn't catch up. Then discrete math, that one, the professor seems really nice. She seems like she teaches well. We started the notes, but very briefly. In my marketing class, it was interesting. She also jumped right in because we had to do like a team project, and we already made our groups. I also knew no one in that class, so I just made groups with the people I sat next to, and so I guess that's kind of cool. I met some people. I don't anticipate that class being too difficult. Anyways, that was my day yesterday. I'm gonna go watch some lectures now. I feel like I'm just talking to avoid watching these lectures, but now I shouldn't really put that off anymore, so I'm gonna go do that now. Good morning, everyone. so it's Thursday today. I didn't do much yesterday besides take some notes. After that, I made some food and just kind of chilled with my family and read my book, so I didn't film anything. But today I have 2 classes. I ended up dropping the class that I mentioned that I was going to, so instead of 3 I have 2 today, and I have class at 10:15 and I think at 1:15 today, so not too bad. I actually have a break, which is awesome, because before I didn't, and that was really hard because I couldn't eat anything, so I was kind of just like frantically eating on my way to my next class, like in between classes. But now I actually have a break for that. I'm done class today at like 2:30, and there's a frosh thing going on today at 7 p.m. so I'm still kind of debating if I'm gonna go to that or not, because if I do have to wait like 4.5 hours, if I had work to do I could, but I did the work yesterday and I just don't know if I'm gonna have more work to do, and like I just don't know how I'd spend my time. I could read, but for 5 hours straight, I don't know. I'd probably just rather go home. It's supposed to be pretty chill today, so I don't know. I mean, I'd like to go just to see the friends that I made at Frosh, because I've seen a couple of them but not all of them. So it'd be fun, but at the same time I don't know what I would do for like almost 5 hours to wait. So I'm doing very minimal makeup today because I don't have the effort. Also, I'm not doing my hair. That's all I'm doing, just a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna go pack my bag and start getting ready to head out soon. Gotta leave in like 20 minutes. This is the outfit. My little sweater is thrifted. This top is from Ardennes. These are pretty old, but they're from Old Navy. My bag is Bag Smart, and I think I'm just gonna put on some brown boots, but I can't remember where they're from. Everyone, so today is Saturday. I didn't vlog yesterday or much of Thursday. Honestly, it was just because I wasn't really doing anything. Can't remember if I mentioned it, but there was like a frosh event Thursday after class, but I decided not to go to it because my class finished at 2:30 and the thing only started at 7. I didn't want to stay that long after school just to go, so I decided to go home. I ended up meeting up with some friends after class and doing some studying, but even that, like, I left at 5, so I would have had to wait for 2 more hours, and I just wasn't in the mood to do that. And then Friday I didn't have any class, so I stayed home, started taking notes just to start understanding the material more, and then I watched a bunch of Selling Sunset with my mom and my sister. The new season came out yesterday and I'm pretty into the show, so, and that was my day yesterday. So today's Saturday. It's currently 2 p.m. right now. I had a slow morning. I think I got up at like 10, 8, hung out with my family, did more work, and then I just took a shower. But today is the last frosh event. I don't actually know exactly what we're doing. I think it's some sort of clubbing environment. I don't really know if we're going to a club because I think there's also going to be like some sort of activity. It just says it's a night of mystery and excitement. I don't actually know where we're going. It's a mystery location, but it's from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. so I just assume it's some sort of like clubbing thing or at a bar. So I think it should be fun. I think I'm going to leave at around 5 o'clock. I'm just gonna do my hair, and then I think I'm gonna try doing a little more work, and then I'm gonna do my makeup, eat something before I have to go. So I just got a message from the group chat I'm in with the people that I met at Frosh, and apparently we're going to be at a barn, and it's not like the clubbing environment I thought it was going to be, which really sucks. I think I'm gonna have to change because the message, it says wear clothes that you don't care get dirty, because it's gonna be semi outside. It's also raining right now and it's cold, so I'm gonna have to get changed. I'll do that later. And also, drinks aren't free, which thus far everything that we've been getting from Frosh has been free because you have have to pay for the package, so that sucks. So I might pre before I leave, but like I don't really have much alcohol in my house, like just wine. Maybe I'll have some wine before I leave because I think each drink is like $5, which is not horrible, but I don't want to be getting multiple drinks and paying $5 for each of them. That kind of sucks. I thought it was going to be a club. Kind of upset about that, honestly. Anyways, after knowing that, I don't think I want to do much makeup because it's not going to be anything fancy, and I also don't want to have to take it off when I get home, so I don't think I'm going to do any face makeup. I think I'm just going to do some eyeliner and like some sort of lip thing here. Low-key, I'm kind of disappointed by it because it's our last day and they were hyping it up so much. Anyways, I thought I would reflect on how my first week of school went. I was literally only in class for 3 days, but you know, school-wise, it seems like this is going to be an adjustment from college. So far, basically all my classes, I feel like I'm gonna have to teach the material myself, especially one class in particular. My professor said literally on the course outline that it's a student's responsibility to learn the material before coming to class, so we can do practice problems in class, and that's what happened on Thursday. We just did practice problems the whole entire class, but first off, the professor was late again. He was 15-20 minutes late. Shows up, he's like, okay, here are the practice problems, you have half an hour to do them, go. Doesn't guide us through it at all. He makes us do it like literally in silence, and then after 5 minutes he's like, okay, who's finished like 1, 2, and 3? And I'm like, first off, I don't even know what we're doing. I had to teach this myself when I watched those YouTube videos. I still don't really know what we're doing. And he's like, okay, good, here are the solutions and next question, let's go. I'm pretty sure this is like how the whole semester is going to go, and that terrifies me because it's my tuition paying you for like literally nothing. I'm gonna have to teach it all by myself. And then I have another class. The teacher, she wants you to learn, but the class is going very fast. She's teaching us one thing, and then based off of that they go on to the next thing, but it's like you need to know the other thing before going into it, and I need some time to actually learn it, you know? So things are just feeling a little confusing as well. So it's already starting to feel a little stressful, and it's been 3 days of classes, so I can't imagine like 3 months. Yeah, that's how class is going. I just feel like it's going to be a bit difficult to keep up with, but as long as I pace myself, as long as I review things after every class and not just let it pile up after a few weeks, I think I should be okay. As for frosh, I had a really great time. I was actually skeptical about joining it because I'm a very introverted person, and going out and drinking and all this stuff is not something I do that regularly. I like it maybe on occasion, but I feel like I have to mentally prepare for that. But these were events like 10 days every single day. Granted, I didn't go to all of them. I skipped like I think 3 of them, but I went to the majority of them, and I did definitely feel like I had to force myself in the beginning to go and be like, well, you paid for it, so you better go. But I had a really great time and met some really cool people, and that's definitely the best part of frosh. I was really nervous about going into university because I didn't know anyone in my program, and computer science, I feel like you have to meet a lot of people because you're doing a lot of group work. I wanted to meet friends, you know, and I did, which was awesome. So going into my first classes, like I already knew people. I definitely like was nervous about it at first, but if you don't know if you want to do frosh or go out, join clubs or whatever, I definitely feel like you should at least try because you never know who you can meet. And honestly, most of the time if you're nervous about it, you're kind of just making it a bigger thing in your head. Everyone that I met was super chill, super nice, super friendly. We're all super open into making friends. That's the biggest thing because everyone there wants to meet people and they will come and talk to you and socialize with you. So it didn't feel awkward at all, and I'm just really happy that I went because like I said, I just met some really nice people and I'm already hanging out with them. Like I've hung out with some of them after school and everything, and I was just really nervous about not being able to meet anyone and make friends. So frosh was definitely the way to go, I think. Yeah, moral of the story, I'm just very happy that I went. I'm gonna continue getting ready. This is all the makeup I'm doing. I'm just gonna get some lip gloss on. I'm gonna change my outfit and head out soon. I don't really know if I'm gonna vlog, but I'll try to get some clips of how things look like.